Which Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Wave 2 action figure is the best seller in our shop? Will Queen Jean Grey take the top spot? This is a top 5 of the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men 97 action figures from Wave 2. This is a very small, almost miniature sample size since the data is from our local small business. At number 5, we have Cable's mother, the Goblin Queen, Madeline Pryor. She ranked the lowest not because people did not want her. It is because my supplier was provided by Hasbro with a limited number for her and Jean Grey. She could have ranked a little bit higher because I still received orders for her even after I've declared her as sold out. Unfortunately, her costume is not 100% accurate to the X-Men 97 show. There is a minor difference. The black matte color on her upper thighs are supposed to be skin. In the comments below, let me know if you are happy with this new edgy costume of the Goblin Queen. Is it a big deal for you that the Goblin Queen action figure is not accurate to the X-Men 97 show? Being the clone of Jean Grey, I find it odd that in terms of body shape, they are entirely different. The Goblin Queen was recently pregnant while Jean was in a coma for several years. In terms of accessories, she comes with this swirly green translucent effects. The color matches the energy that surrounded her when she transformed to the Goblin Queen. Another accessory she comes with is baby Nathan Summers. It is a balancing act in order for her to hold on to the baby. Several times, the baby accessory kept on falling. One way for her to firmly hold on to the baby is using blue tack, but I have been recently trying to minimize the use of blue tack because sometimes it can damage the paint of the figure. At number 4, we have Magneto in his purple Trial of Magneto costume. In the comic books, he was captured by the Freedom Force led by Mystique. I was looking forward to this action figure because we are not sure whether Hasbro will ever release a Trial of Magneto comic book accurate figure. This is somewhat spot on to that look, minus the long hair. It does not come with any power effect accessory. In my full review of this figure, I demonstrated several slide effects that you can use for this Magneto, and I also did a Kitbash because this head sculpt was really good. His long, white, huge hair does manage to hide that this head sculpt is slightly larger for his body. Tied with Magneto at number 4 is the Executioner. This is one figure that I have yet to review, but he comes with a lot of good accessories. He comes with an arm cannon similar to what an arm cannon of a Sentinel is. It has bright colors. He comes with a well sculpted and detailed rifle. I'm just not sure what the plastic translucent cover on the tip of the rifle is for. He does not come with any alternate hand. He has a pair of weapon holding hands. He comes with a pair of lance or spear. One has an arrowhead, the other is flat. The body is a little bit limited in terms of articulation because of the type of costume that he wears. You can peg onto his back the pieces of his weapons. It's a very cool looking figure. Difference from the comic books is he has a Friends of Humanity belt. Coming at number 3 is fan favorite Nightcrawler, Kurt Wagner. He does not come with any weapon holding hand or any weapons, but he does come with alternate pairs of hands and heads. Since the figure is using the old torso, there is a little bit of a outdated articulation, but it still does the job. It could have been nice if it is similar to how the Renew Your Vow Spider-Man articulates, so that it would give Kurt a greater range in terms of movement. I do hope going forward, Hasbro would update the articulation of characters like Nightcrawler, which is acrobatic, so they need a better range of movement. Here is the Scarlet Spider, which I reviewed recently with a plastic hoodie. And you would think that with this plastic hoodie, it would limit his articulation, but it does not. The figure still articulates really well, just like its base body, which is the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. In the comments below, let me know if you pick up this figure. Did you get doubles? Are you happy with what is included in the figure? Do you think there should be more accessories like a couple of swords or a teleportation effect consistent to the X-Men 97 show? At number 2, we have Jean Grey. Similar to the Goblin Queen, my supplier received a limited number of Jean Grey action figures from Hasbro. In my estimate, she should have been number 1 or tied at number 1. Finally, Hasbro created a ponytail head sculpt accurate to the source material. It is the same as how she looks in X-Men 97. Here is a Kitbash using the Love Triangle 3-pack Jean Grey body, which is accurate to how she looks in the 90s as drawn by Jim Lee. The head sculpt works well with this one. As for the head sculpt with the ponytail from the Love Triangle 3-pack, here it is on the brand new X-Men 97 Jean Grey body. It is still not that really good. I'm not impressed by this particular head sculpt, but this brand new one is a total upgrade. Hasbro has yet to include any psychic effect for a Jean Grey action figure. Here we have using some psychic effects from Slide Effects. You can see the head fits tightly on this particular body mold. This gives us a little bit of a challenge in terms of her head looking up or looking down. But she really looks good even if the blue color of the body and the head sculpt does not match. Initially, I thought the head is too small because it belongs to a smaller body frame, but it actually works. It's not proportionally wrong. It looks alright. On the other hand, here we have the head sculpt from the Love Triangle 3-pack with the ponytail. This is the same head sculpt they used for the X-Men animated series VHS Jean Grey, and it looks nothing like how she appears in the X-Men animated series show. Using the brand new body on her, it feels like this head is large. It is also loose on the neck. With the extra long ponytail, there is a tendency for the head sculpt to swing to either left or right. In the comments below, let me know if you agree with my observation between the two head sculpts. With regards to the hair down head sculpt, here is the brand new X-Men 97 Jean Grey head sculpt on the Love Triangle 3-pack body. It is just sitting on top of the head. The long hair is the one that holds it. It's very loose, so it's hard to peg it in, like lock it in. Even if you locked it in eventually, you cannot articulate her head to move from side to side or up and down because of the strands of hair which is positioned to rest on top of her upper torso. Similar to the ponytail head, it would have been nice if this particular kitbash worked. It feels like Jean Grey has a long neck. Using the hair down head sculpt from the Love Triangle 3-pack on the brand new X-Men 97 body, you can see how loose the head sits on the neck peg. It is very loose, and it does not look that really good on this particular body. I'm not sure whether it's the facial expression or how the head is a little bit larger for this particular body. Comparing it to the brand new X-Men 97 head sculpt, you can see the difference in terms of the length of hair. trying to have a full body look at this head sculpt on this new body. Let me know if you think this will work. Please help my reviews get recommended by the YouTube algorithm through your likes, subscription, and comments. At number 1, arguably the best Marvel Legends Cyclops, we have X-men'97 Cyclops. Similar to Jean Grey, in my full review of this action figure, there has been a debate on whether it is better than the Mafex Cyclops. Definitely, the Mafex Cyclops, which is a 1/12 scale figure, has more accessories. It also has better articulation. But for the price of $24.99 USD, this Cyclops from Marvel Legends has a lot of good to offer. The neutral head sculpt of this figure looks a little bit younger, so here is a Kitbash using the Mafex Cyclops. The Marvel Legends does not come with a smoking visor effect just like this Mafex Cyclops. The Mafex head does not peg into the neck peg because of the larger ball end of Marvel Legends. So this Mafex head sculpt is just resting on top of his neck. For the full comprehensive review of these X-Men'97 action figures, check out my channel. Even with Cyclops ending up as number 1, it does feel like it is a tie with Jean Grey, or Jean Grey could have overtaken him. Unfortunately, with the popularity of Jean Grey, it seems Hasbro decided to limit the supply of this figure for small business access. Otherwise, she could have ended up as number 1. In terms of ranking the figures as well, it feels that these two would end up on top. Executioner is an interesting character, but not as popular as these two. Overall, X-Men'97 Wave 2 continues the strong performance of X-Men'97 Wave 1. I do wonder, for Wave 3, will we finally get a Cable or other popular characters from the show? Hopefully, Bastion is included. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, ringing the notification bell, and checking out other reviews I have on the channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and find it useful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and ring the notification bell.